know we left off. We're about to play the basketball against that bad haircut fool. Waiting for May to join. Excuse me. Join, huh?
Joining him.
Okay, let me know when you're in.
Alright.
Here we go.
I'd worked good and hard on the investigation, done everything Carla had asked. Now I just wanted to relax and play some b-ball. And also settle a little score I had with Jeffrey.
Right. Okay, here's the rules. First to score 10 points wins the game and $200. That cool for you?
You can kiss your money goodbye.
We'll see. Let's do it. Since I'm such a good sport, you start with the ball.
Speed, technique, killer ball. Watch and learn, bro. more I see you play, Jeffrey, the more I think you should take up chess. He hits the lane, he drives and he scores. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our play of the day. Yo, you D up pretty good for a white cop.
You ain't so bad yourself. You got some game.
Maybe I should have mentioned, I did some ball in college. So, as for the 100, it's game over, man.
You're a real SOB, Tyler.
I know, and that's why you like me, Jeffrey.
Or my $200 bad haircut. You ain't paying for that bad haircut today.
Lucas Kane.
Master Noctilan, Katanekli, Kortitlan, Mesta, Apanu, Bonu, Islam, Ano.
Lucas's terrifying story haunted me all night long. I had to see him, to talk to him. I had to find out what Agatha had told him. I wanted to look my brother in the eye and hear the truth. I'd never been to his apartment before, and it took me some time to find it. Lucas came. That's it. Lucas? Lucas, open the door! Lucas! I could swear that I heard a scream coming from inside. The doorman said Lucas was at home, but he isn't opening. Lucas is in danger. I've got no other choice. Lucas! Oh my God! Lucas, for God's sake! Have you lost your mind? What's come over you?
The walls were blown away, and the wind, the tempest,
Why did you do this, Lucas? Why?
somebody tried to kill me.
For heaven's sake, Lucas! There's no one else here but you and I. You were all alone when I arrived. All alone, Lucas!
What's happening to me, Marcus? I don't know what's happening!
It'll be all right, Lucas. Everything will be fine. I'm gonna help you. You'll see. Sure took you time.
I was in the shower. What do you got?
I got nothing. Dead end. Impossible to ID the page marker found in the book from the restaurant. It's got a series of numeric codes written on it, but it just looks like a lot of numbers to me. I thought you might have some ideas.
Why don't you fax it to me? I wasn't tired anyway. I'm sure it'll make for good bedtime reading.
Okay, I'll send it now. If you get any brainstorms, give me a ring. I'll be here for a while. Tonight's gonna be a long one.
Okay, talk to you later, Tyler.
Are you sending something?
Am I what?
Are you texting someone or something?
No, my phone is plugged up against the wall.
Must be
Why?
must be the game. Yeah. I heard thump, thump. Like messages being sent or something.
I told you could hear that, and I didn't listen. I can't even reach my phone across the wall.
Normally, I don't like leaving Sam home alone, especially now. But this bookmark had me intrigued. I had a gut feeling that I was holding the key that would identify our killer. I felt like I was closing in on him, and I wasn't about to go home to sleep until I figured out what this paper meant. Oh man, nothing but stock quotes. How can anyone possibly decipher these things? Wait a minute. That's it. I gotta call Carter right away.
Hello?
It's a list of stock quotes, Carla. Our bookmark was printed in a bank.
Of course! It's so obvious. How'd you figure that out?
I had a look on the internet. It was right under our noses from the beginning, and we never saw it. Now, all we have to do is figure which bank printed it.
I think I have an idea. I'll call you right back.
Excuse me.
Oh, man.
Who could that be at this hour? Not expecting anyone.
Oh, she put some clothes on. How about that?
I was feeling kind of bored, and thought as my official friendly neighbor you'd agree to share my boredom. And this excellent bottle of French Chablis.
In my capacity as your friendly neighbor, I wouldn't think of refusing your boring invitation or your excellent wine, Tommy.
I imagine that even a die-hard bachelorette like yourself must have some wine glasses around here somewhere.
I think I do have some. Somewhere. Sit down, Tommy. I'll find him.
It has to be her room because the sounds in there. It's like, what the hell is that?
It what?
It has to be this girl's room because it sounds weird. Like messages are being sent.
Is she even home?
I'm not talking about the game. Carla.
A toast?
All right. What to?
To love, what else?
I'll drink to that. Are you with anyone?
Well, actually, I did meet someone 2 weeks ago. He's very real and very nice. And he works in a bank, too. I think this time it could turn into something serious.
I'm happy to see you got your smile back.
We all have our ups and downs, right? I always thought that people in New York didn't give a damn about gayness. They were so enlightened. How wrong I was. They still look at us as being different from so-called normal folks. Are you still single? What's a beautiful girl like you waiting for? Go find yourself a nice guy. If there's one thing New York has lots of, it's handsome men.
I don't know. I guess the desire's just not there. My last romantic experiences were total disasters. I'm not ready for anything, or anyone just yet.
Enough small talk. Look at what I brought.
Tarot cards?
I'm going to read your future.
You mean you know how to use those things?
My grandmother was a psychic. She taught me how to read the cards when I was just a kid. She handed down her seeing powers to me. It really works, you know? What the cards foretell always come to pass. Let's see if you're going to meet your true soulmate, or if you're going to die as a wrinkled old maid.
Okay, Mr. Gypsy. Tell me what I'm supposed to do.
It's easy. First, take the cards and mix them up.
Bop, 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 bop.
Take two cards. Period. Escape. And terrible danger. Take two more cards. You're following someone, and he is disturbing. He hides a heavy secret. Take 2 more cards, please. There is a curse, great suffering and fear. I see dark death and distress. Yes, just come to me whenever you need cheering up. Seriously, I'm sorry, Carla. This is not turning out to be as much fun as I thought.
It's okay, Tommy. Let's see what horrors my destiny holds for me. Here are 2 more cards.
One child, 2 destinies, a path toward life, the other path toward death. Carla, I think we'll stop there. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. It's the first time I've ever read this sort of thing in the cards. Usually don't express anything like this.
Don't apologize, Tommy. It's just a silly game. I never believed in fortune-telling anyway.
Well, I've got to get home. It's late. Hey, since when are you interested in investments?
It's about one of my investigations. I thought maybe you could help me with a question I have. I was wondering, is there a way to identify a bank from a list of stock quotes that they've printed?
From your facts, no. But normally the original document is printed on watermarked paper, showing a numeric ID code identifying the bank.
The ID code is printed on a watermark? All right, I'll check our document to see. Thanks, Tommy. Good night.
Good night, Carla.
That's it. I've got to call Tyler.
But people in those damn cards.
Yeah?
Our bookmark should be watermarked with the bank's ID code.
I'll check it out and call you right back.
Oh, just switching back and forth.
I think I found it.
Tyler?
I've got the code. You should have no trouble identifying which bank it corresponds to.
This time we've got our killer. I think I'll pay a little visit to the bank tomorrow.
You want me to go?
Okay, you go. We'll meet afterwards at the station and go over it all. See you tomorrow, Tyler.
See you tomorrow. I finally convinced Marcus to let me go out. I'd slept most of the day, and he'd stayed to watch over me. I needed to get out and get back in touch with reality. My physical condition was deteriorating rapidly. My mental state wasn't much better. I could feel myself slipping away. I knew that it wouldn't be long before I lost it. Hello, Detective Taylor Miles, New York Police. The police, they found me. A torn piece of computer paper. I think I must have used it for a bookmark. Uh-oh, I'd better try to hide this. Richard III. I often read Shakespeare. I like the sober, desperate tone. Marcus gave me this book, along with the one I left in the restaurant. Better not leave it lying around. Hello, I'm Detective Tyler Miles, New York Police. Are you Lucas Kane? I've just got a couple of questions for you. It's just that I don't really see how I could be of any help to you. Well, it's worth a try. It won't take very long. What do you want to know? Could you confirm that this list came from here at the bank? The paper does come from here. It has our bank ID code and the watermark. Is there a way to establish where it was printed from? The manager already filled me in, but maybe we can learn something more. This kind of paper is used by stock buyers to print out their quotes. There's about 100 of them here in the bank. This guy seems really tense. Probably nervous about being questioned by the police. Is there a problem, Mr. Kane? Huh? Oh, no, sorry. Is there a way to determine where this particular document was printed out? What's his problem? Seems like my questions are upsetting him. Listen, I've had a real hard day, so if you don't mind. I've had a hard day too, Mr. Kane. The sooner we get this over with, the happier we'll both be. Now, if you'll just answer the question, please. No, not really. Our printers don't leave any identifiable marks. A witness helped us make a composite photo of the suspect. Would you mind taking a look at it for us? Hey, are you all right, sir? Yes, I'm fine. I feel tense. I gotta keep cool. This remind you of anyone? Hey, this looks like a lot of people I know. Could even be me. Yeah, you're right. These composite photos can be a little vague. It's gonna take us a while to track this guy down. The composite doesn't seem to be helping much. Sir, are you sure that you're all right? I thought that... Excuse me. Have you noticed anything unusual here at the bank lately? They already told me about what happened to this guy yesterday. I wonder if he's gonna mention it. No, nothing. You know, nothing much ever happens in a bank. It's pretty quiet. Well, one of your colleagues told me you were acting a bit, strangely yesterday afternoon. Yeah, I had a little problem. I didn't really think it was that big of a deal. That's weird. His forearms are bandaged. I wonder what happened to him. Did something happen to your arms? Oh, I had a stupid accident doing some home repair work. I guess I'm not much of a Mr. Fix-It guy. Hey, is that you in the picture with the priest? Is he a friend of yours? That priest looks a lot like him. Maybe a member of his family? That's my brother, Marcus. Sir, are you sure you're feeling all right? You don't look so good. I might have a little cold. This guy seems to be mentally unstable. I think he might be our man, but I gotta be sure. Do you have access to this type of paper, Mr. Kane? Yes, of course. I'm in charge of computer maintenance, so I have access to every type of paper we use. This list could even have been printed out on my printer, if that's what you want to know. Can you tell me where you were on the night of January 26th? Look, I wasn't in that restaurant, if that's what you want to know. Now, how did you know that this was an investigation into the restaurant murder? But you said that... No, I never said nothing about that. I'm gonna have to ask you to come with me down to the station while we verify a few things. And that's how my story...
Damn it.
Torn piece of computer paper. I think I must have used it for a bookmark. Uh-oh, I'd better try to hide this. Richard III. I often read Shakespeare. I like the sober, desperate tone. Marcus gave me this book, along with the one I left in the restaurant. Better not leave it lying around.
Let's try this again.
Hello, I'm Detective Tyler Miles, New York Police. Are you Lucas Kane? I've just got a couple of questions for you. It's just that I don't really see how I could be of any help to you. Well, it's worth a try. It won't take very long. What do you want to know? Could you confirm that this list came from here at the bank? I wonder if he's going to say anything about the watermark. The paper does come from here. It has our bank ID code and the watermark. Is there a way to establish where it was printed from? The manager already filled me in, but maybe we can learn something more. This kind of paper is used by stock buyers to print out their quotes. There's about 100 of them here in the bank. This guy seems really tense. Probably nervous about being questioned by the police. Is there a problem, Mr. Kane? Huh? Oh, no, sorry. Is there a way to determine where this particular document was printed out? What's his problem? Seems like my questions are upsetting him. No, not really. Our printers don't leave any identifiable marks. A witness helped us make a composite photo of the suspect. Would you mind taking a look at it for us? Hey, are you all right, sir?
Yes, I'm fine. I feel tense. I gotta keep cool.
This remind you of anyone?
Hey, this looks like a lot of people I know. Could even be me.
Yeah, you're right. These composite photos can be a little vague. Sir, are you sure that you're all right?
I thought that... Excuse me.
Have you noticed anything unusual here at the bank lately? They already told me about what happened to this guy yesterday. I wonder if he's gonna mention it.
No, nothing. You know, nothing much ever happens in a bank. It's pretty quiet.
Well, one of your colleagues told me you were acting a bit, strangely yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, I had a little problem. I didn't really think it was that big of a deal.
That's weird. His forearms are bandaged. I wonder what happened to him. Did something happen to your arms?
Oh, I had a stupid accident doing some home repair work. I guess I'm not much of a Mr. Fix-It guy.
Hey, is that you in the picture with the priest? Is he a friend of yours? That priest looks a lot like him. Maybe a member of his family?
That's my brother, Marcus.
Sir, are you sure you're feeling all right? You don't look so good.
I might have a little cold.
This guy seems to be mentally unstable. I think he might be our man, but I gotta be sure. Do you have access to this type of paper, Mr. Kane?
Yes, of course. I'm in charge of computer maintenance, so I have access to every type of paper we use. This list could even have been printed out on my printer, if that's what you want to know.
Can you tell me where you were on the night of January 26th?
I don't get out much, so I guess I was probably at my place.
Uh-huh. Is there anyone who can verify that?
I'm not feeling very well. I'm just gonna go and splash some water on my face.
You go right ahead. I'll wait for you here. He's acting so strangely. I better take a quick look inside his desk before he gets back. His pen. There ought to be some fingerprints on it. That'll make it easy to see if this is our man. There's something written on the picture. LKMK, June 2003. A torn piece of computer paper. I'll just take that. Shakespeare. Just like the book in the restaurant. That's worth checking out. I'll just, remove it discreetly. feeling better? Yes, thanks. Well, I don't have any more questions. I'll let you get back to work. Thank you for your cooperation, sir.
Boop, boop, boop.
The noose is tightening. The police are closing in on me. They'll be back, and next time, they'll take me in. Agatha was my last chance. She's the only one who seems to understand what's happening to me. I just hope this time she'll give me some answers.
Agatha? Agatha! It's Lucas!
Someone just went out the window.
Sir, I need to get your name before I can record your message. Sir, the police cruiser will be there in just a few minutes. Can you hear me, sir?
Agatha.
That's the end of my story.